Andrew,
What?
Andrew,
What?
what are you doing?
Dude, I'm still in vacation mode, man.
Well, it's hello.
Is it game time?
It's game time, buddy. It's Friday. It's actually 4:00. Oh my
We got
god,
a show to do.
we made it on time.
We got a show.
Time for the show. It's time for the show.
Time for the show.
Yeah.
Boom.
That was it. That's the show. All right.
Yeah, we're done.
Thanks
That's
for
it.
stopping in.
Thanks so much.
Mwah. All right. Be back. No. All right. Hey, welcome to it. It is the Random Kristian Show. It's Friday. It's 4:00 somewhere in the central time zone. And
Right.
We actually made it at 4:00. I mean, it's a little after now because we sat and blah, 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 blah. And yeah, here we are. So that's the show. How it happens. That's why it's called the Random Kristian Show. I am Kristian. That gentleman right there is a good man. His name is Andrew.
Yes.
And we are now known collectively as the Random Kristian Show. We happen to be here every Friday at 4-ish Central Time, 5:00 Eastern, 2:00 Pacific, 3:00 Mountain, because the Mountain Time Zone is...
Are there less people in the Mountain Time Zone? Do we not have a large enough Mountain Time Zone following?
We probably do until now, but
yeah, I know we disrespect our Mountain Time Zone people.
Do we?
Yeah.
Or
well, clearly we
do. They disrespect themselves?
I don't know.
Living up in the mountains, high and mighty, fresh air.
We have good friends in the Mountain Time Zone. Trip is in the Mountain Time Zone.
This is true.
I work with some people in the Mountain Time Zone.
I actually do too. Our good friend of the show, Brian Hamrick, is out there with USA Combi Connection.
Okay.
And Colorado Springs as well.
There you go.
So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's one of those things to finish the time zone parade with.
Okay.
So, because otherwise you just go straight across. I mean, I have to start with Central because that's where the show's based out of in Kansas City, in the beautiful Kansas City International Airport.
Right.
I'm finally letting people know where our location is.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we are somewhere within the confines of the new Kansas City International Airport. They actually reconstructed the whole thing a couple years ago. We're somewhere in there. Okay. I'm just saying. Now you know.
Yeah.
But yes, Kansas City is where we are based out of, except for Andrew, who jumps in from the Pacific Northwest.
That's true.
And we bring it all together here now. So, so how was the trip, Andrew?
It was very cool. It was fun. So we went up to Astoria.
Astoria.
And we
border on the Pacific.
We got a hotel right on some docks. So we were right next to some boats, which was cool.
Okay, I thought you said ducks.
No.
Like, dude, that's kind of cruel. Unless you're into that, Andrew, then this is a whole side I never knew about you. But
this was a last minute. This was kind of a last minute put together thing. We realized we haven't been on a vacation in a while, so and because of my work schedule, this was literally the only 3 days where I could get out and it would be okay. Right?
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we drove up to Astoria, about a 2.5-hour drive. And we did all the fun things to do in Astoria. Now, I'm going to show you a picture, and you need to guess.
Is there a wide list of fun things to do in Astoria?
There is, as a matter of fact.
There is?
But I'm going to, as a fellow nerd, I'm going to show you a picture, and you need to tell me what this is. Okay?
Okay.
What is this?
Grandma's house?
That's Mikey's house from the Goonies, man.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Looks a little different than the movie. Sorry.
Of course. No, it does. Yeah. But this is Mikey's house.
Wow. Yes, it is.
So famously, there were owners of the house that hated the fact that it was in a movie and didn't let people walk by it. Those owners have since left.
Yeah.
And The new owners are more than happy to have people come through.
Okay. How did they prevent people from walking by?
Well, so the house is actually up a gravel driveway overlooking some hills. There's no outlet. You can't drive by. You would have to drive up, awkwardly do like a 3-point turn, and then come back down. I can totally see how it would get annoying. So
Yeah.
they have signs posted on the street, like if you want to go up and see the house, get out of your car, walk up, and then hang out.
Go to the Slauson cutoff, get out,
Yeah.
cut off your Slauson, get back in
Right.
your car.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
But you're gonna love this. I still had to do some work while I was up there, right? And I did not.
No.
Okay, but
This isn't gonna bode well.
Well, no, you're gonna love this. So, are you familiar with Pluto TV?
Yes.
Okay, so Pluto TV was available in our hotel room. Do you know that they have a channel dedicated completely to Star Trek?
I do now. Like the old classic Star Trek, the one that I love and would die for?
Any Star Trek series, but we turned it on season 1, episode 3 of the original series, and they played it all the way through.
Oh, and
so when we came back from dinner, like it was on season 1, episode 6, and we're like, oh my goodness, like they're going all the way through. So as I had to do some work, we just had Star Trek on. Going. And then I've since, obviously yeah. So I've now signed up for Pluto TV, and I've been watching Star Trek since we've been home. But now they're on Next Generation, and they're showing that all the way through.
Oh,
which is great. Okay. Yeah.
I've still yet to see the Strange New
Worlds, Strange New Worlds is in their 3rd season right now, and they will broadcast those as they come out. Pluto TV does.
Such a nerd.
What?
No, I'm just more jealous of the fact that, see, my wife is not nerdy like me.
Yeah.
And so she just goes, yeah, what is this? Why are we watching?
Right.
I'm putting CSI back on. Never mind.
So did I tell you why my wife is named what she's named?
No.
So her first and middle name are Jamie Tara or James T.
Oh my God, her parents are nerds.
Yeah, her mom was a huge nerd. So her and her brother, she was Jamie T because she was first. Her brother is James T.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Is it Tiberius?
It is not Tiberius.
Damn it.
I know.
Oh my God. See, if I had had a boy, it was either going to be Stuart for Stuart Copeland, or
right, of course,
or Clark with a K for Clark Kent, which is his little side project, or James Tiberius.
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
So, or Cletus.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
From Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But it would be Cletus Bow, so that way the Bandit gets recognition too. But Cletus is the snowman.
Oh, and for sure. Yeah.
He was the one jamming the gears and saved the day at the end. So I really consider Cletus the hero of Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, no, of course. Yeah.
Fight me if you think I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
No. Fight me.
Oh, okay. You want to fight?
Oh, no. We're lovers. We're not fighters.
That's true.
I'm just saying, for anybody watching in the show, in the chat, which, by the way, I went and did I did as our consulting team did, and I went live on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, even though we're not really allowed to broadcast on TikTok anymore for some stupid reason. But I went on there and I announced we were getting ready to do the show in a half hour, and we have Sam Demma on the show, motivational keynote, highly in demand, hunky speaker. Where we were sitting here talking before the show, and I gotta say, and I don't mean to make this weird, but Sam's an attractive dude.
Yeah, he's a good looking guy.
He's got these. Yeah, he's. I feel really old and fat around him, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it's easier to take motivational advice from someone that looks like Sam.
That's true.
You're not gonna take any like weight loss advice from me.
Oh God, no. Right. Me, who's sitting here with a bowl of now these are the healthy version of potato chips, but they're still deep fried potato chips and avocado oil, so they're healthier.
Yeah, or like skincare. You're not going to take skincare advice from me. I'm not going to motivate you to
or hair care. Now, hair care, they might take that from you. I could see that, but yeah. No, a couple middle-aged guys and where are the visions of hell? So anyway, but I shouldn't eat chips while I'm
probably not. No, probably not. Yeah, there you go. Wash it down with your bubble water
so I can burp later. Exactly. My wife was like, "You're gonna drink that while you're." I said, "I've got a mute button."
Right.
So I mean, it's all fair. No, we're very excited to have Sam on. This is, and I swear, the more clips I watch of him, I told him, I'm like, dude, you're one of these guys that you just want to sit down on a bus bench and hang out with an hour. And I mean, you'd be told your ass would totally hurt for sitting for hours on end, but you would have the greatest conversations with this guy because he's so super nice. And yeah. Uh-oh.
What?
There.
Oh, there you go.
I was waiting for the aw.
Yeah.
Because, that's what it is. Anyway, so we're very excited to have Sam on. Written a book. He's like in high demand to be out and about speaking and what he does. Speaks with a lot of students. I know.
How'd that?
Don't say anything to him. I mean,
sure.
Hey, we are nominated to be Podcast of the Year.
That's true. Thank you, Red Letter Award.
Yep, we're 1 of 5.
Yeah,
hopefully
number 1.
Yeah, and again, let's give a shout out to the Colonel from the Advisor Facebook page for stepping in, and he's going to be the one that's going to go check out
the Red Letter Awards. It's going to be our emissary.
Yes, he's going to be the one speaking up for us and stepping up, hanging out, and representing the show.
Yeah,
so go Colonel. Anyway, so yeah, we're cool, we're hip, we're with
no
it.
for sure.
But all right. So yeah, we're gonna have Sam Demma on here in just a little bit. Oh, what else we got going on? Again, by the way.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm not gonna bring it up right now.
Okay.
I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, Andrew.
You don't have to.
I won't.
Okay.
Maybe later.
All right.
It's something I'm not proud of, but I'll tell you about it in a little while. Okay. So it's you know what time it is?
It's that time.
It's time to bust a rhyme.
There you go.
No, it's not. That music means it's time for the Random 9 list. Hey-o. All right. So every time this week, somewhere around here in the opening of the show, we do what's called the Random 9 list. We have a crack squad that Andy keeps hidden in his basement that comes up with 9 random things to talk about in order of random order. So without further ado, Andrew, what is today's topic?
So we're on topic today. This is top 9 signs you're officially too motivated.
Oh no. Are we going back to the days when I did a bunch of cocaine?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was number 10, thankfully. Yeah. Yeah, number 10. So we're not going to mention that one.
That one got crossed out.
Right.
So that's perfect because
Yeah.
good God, nobody needs to know those again.
Right.
All right. So we have, there it is. The random 9 list. Don't we have the artwork for this somewhere? Pretty sure we do. I'll find that. But in the meantime, so Andrew.
Yeah. 9 random reasons that you are officially too motivated. Number 9.
Let's start with numero 9.
You wrote a to-do list and you actually did one of the things completely by accident.
But isn't that still?
But you didn't realize you were doing the thing on your to-do list, but you did it.
So you were ahead of the game.
You were ahead of the game. Yeah.
So it's technically not a to-do list anymore. It's just a to be done.
Correct. Yes. It's a done list. It's on the done list.
It's an I did it.
Right. It's on the Travis done list. Yes.
Travis, hope you're out there, and I hope you enjoyed that. Yes. Andy worked very hard to work that joke in for you.
That's all right. That's right. I get $5 extra because of that. Boom. Number 8.
Numero 8.
That you are officially too motivated. Your morning pep talk in the mirror was so good that your reflection asked you for your LinkedIn.
I didn't know reflections had web access. That's
apparently they do.
That's pretty good. That's moving up in the world right there. Talk about AI infusion.
Right? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. All right, let's go with
number 7.
Number 7.
9 random signs you're officially too motivated. You signed up for a marathon, then you realized it's in Iceland. Tomorrow.
Where does I shouldn't breathe during the show. Wait,
no.
Iceland? Where did that?
What? It's not here.
You've got to make sure there's air going into the basement where you keep these people.
Right.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Number 6.
Number 6. Numero 6.
9 random signs you're officially too motivated. You woke up at 5. You worked out, meditated, read a book, and by 8 a.m. you were completely useless.
So you woke up at 5 p.m.?
5 a.m.
Oh. I was going to say, because that's a fair amount of time. You can get a nap in and then you'd be ready to go by 8. Maybe.
Right. Yeah.
No. All right. I'll sit over here and look pretty. How about numero 5?
Number 5. 9 random signs you're officially too motivated. You have been hustling so hard that your friends now refer to you as a verb.
There goes quickie.
Yeah, right.
Of course, that's what my wife used to say.
Yeah, or like, know, dude, I'm Christianing so hard today. That's
See,
yeah.
See, now it makes a lot of sense.
Right. Yeah.
I had to have it in context. That's all.
There you go. Yeah. Okay.
I'm Christianing things up right now.
No, you are. Yeah.
All right. I'm moving on to numero 4, number 4.
9 random signs that you're officially too motivated. You rearranged your entire house just to have the perfect backdrop for your Rise and Grind TikTok.
Whoa. Rise and Grind? That sounds like a bad porno. That does not sound good at all, Andrew.
Your head is in the weirdest spot right now, man. This is a lot. Okay, we got to find out what's in those avocado oil chips because, man, it is not.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, how about number 3?
Number 3. 9 random signs you're officially too motivated. Your vision board now has a restraining order against you.
Because you are not doing the number 9.
Stay away. Stay away.
And in fact, that's part of the vision board. There's a big stop sign.
Right.
Just turn around, go the other way. Yield to better. And all right, moving on to numero dos.
Number 2, 9 random signs you're officially too motivated. You gave an inspirational speech to your cat, and now your cat wants to run for office.
Okay. This is based on fact, isn't it, Andrew?
Not yet. We're still trying to get funds for the campaign.
And the cat's being pretty demanding, isn't it?
A little bit, but I think that it's going to be good for her. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, we could just do a whole show on that. So let's just move on to number one. Number one,
9 random reasons you're officially too motivated. You listen to Sam Demma podcast at double speed just to get inspired faster.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. That's how you get it done. That's how number 9 lists are done randomly. Boom! And again, those were in no particular order. That's why.
No particular order.
But, dude, yeah. And again, some of them very, very questionable on the ethics. And anyway, so, all right. Well, that was very well done. Thank you, Andrew, and the crack team that's in his basement. Please let some airflow in there.
I will. No, I'll definitely. Yeah, I'll throw a bag of Doritos down there too. They'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Something to nibble on. All right. So, in the meantime, without further ado, it's now time for what we like to call a sponsor break. Oh, yeah.
So,
let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go.
That's it.
Okay. All right, there you go.
No, you were saying.
How much is left? How much do you have left?
Okay. Well, this is what I was going to allude to.
Okay. So those who missed the show last week, Mrs. A was here and she sent us salsa. So we needed some quick meals before our vacation. So I'm like, we got salsa. I'm making tacos.
Yeah.
So did the tacos. And then Jamie's favorite was actually the hot.
Oh, really?
She likes it. She likes it a little spicy. So Jamie went for the hot. Yeah, right.
Or so the rumors go.
I could not be more mild than anything.
I would be a very verde boy.
Right. Yeah. But no, I went for the medium, but I like to build the double decker from Taco Bell. Where you get
the beans.
The soft, you do the refried beans, and you get the hard shell, and then build everything in between, then push it all together. And then just the medium salsa on top of that it was divine.
I was gonna say divino.
Yeah.
Divino.
Good. So great.
Bueno. Hey, good old Mrs. A's, she's out there from the Pacific Coast to the Rockies. Let's just get that clarified. So if you're anywhere in those areas, all you got to do is go to mrsafamous.com, look under stores, and see where it's being sold near you. Hey, Andy's got one not too far from him.
Very true.
I'm just saying, because he's out there where they sell it. Yeah. I'm in Kansas City where they're trying to move to sell it. So Kansas City people, Mayor of Kansas City, because I know you listen to the show, please get us Mrs. A's famous salsa, buena salsa. Okay. There are 3 delicious flavors, as we've had alluded to. There is the medium, which is very good. It's very delicious. There is the salsa verde, which is, oh my God. Oh, no, wrong button.
Oh,
there it is. It's amazing. It really is. And then there is the hot, which, and as Andrew has alluded to, it's hot, but it's not super hot. It's got this nice heat, and it goes well with so many foods. All of them do. Or just chips, which I do. Anyway, but you can find it again at a store in the refrigerated section. Let's keep that clear right now. And you can eat it with a date because there is no onions. which, kind of makes things a little funky, you know what I'm saying? It's got cilantro. It's got so many great fresh ingredients mixed right in. Again, in the refrigerated section, so it stays fresh and delicioso. All right. So, Mrs. A's famous salsa buena. Find it in the refrigerated section anywhere from the Pacific coast to the Rocky Mountains. All right. So, Colorado to California, Oregon, Washington to California. Yeah, California's a big state. Okay, so it covers a lot of, ups and downs and whatever.
But Mrs. A is based in California, so it might be easier to find there. So if you're in California, go get it.
Oh yeah. So, but anyway, so yes, and again, MrsAFamous.com. If you want some of these delicious recipes that she's cooked on past shows, MrsAFamous.com right there, because there's the recipe section, and they're quick, they're easy, they're simple, and delicious. All right, that's it. That's enough for Mrs. A. She's a fantastic woman that has given us free salsa. I still have some medium left, and I still have a wife left who's bombing our chat. What? Yes.
Standing here for like 5 minutes.
Oh, have you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so what did you think of Mrs. A's famous salsa buena?
I like the hot.
Yeah, she well, that's why she married me.
Right.
But am I being too boisterous? Is that why you're?
No, I just came in to see your guest.
Oh,
but he's not on yet.
well,
He's not here
if you
yet.
logged into the show, you'd see him here in a minute.
I'm gonna go to the grocery store.
Oh, okay. Okay. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't want it to fall on you. All right. So, well, speaking of our guest, thank you, dear, for the segue. That was awesome. Well, I told her she can't watch the show or my stepdaughter because,
Oh, sure.
they're taking women, and of course, it may not be after long. They're going to be joining the Sam Demma, fan club because
That's true.
I mean, Sam's a good-looking dude. I'm not like oh, he's that cat. I'm not.
We'll see. We'll see where you are at the end of this show.
I know. I'm probably going to be divorced, and she's going to be moving to Canada. Yeah. Oh, Canada. All right. So without further ado, our next guest that's coming on the show, Sam Demma. He is an author, one of the highest in demand keynote speakers out there to this day. Just a super great guy. He's got all sorts of clips all over the socials. Let's just bring him in because that's how I found him. Lonely in the streets, wandering around. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Demma. Hey-o. Oh, I had intro music for you and I forgot it. So now I'm going to play it because I've got it ready and you probably can't hear it.
No, we can't. We didn't test the music.
No, nothing.
It's faint.
Yeah.
I do have a question though.
Uh-oh.
Shoot.
Sam's got a question.
What are the Goonies?
Oh, really?
Sam's
how old are you, Sam?
Sam's a young lad.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god.
Because the podcast almost finished, man. The podcast almost finished now.
Oh, welcome to it, Sam. This is the
that's
Random
great.
Kristian Show. You are Sam Demma. Am I saying that right, Demma?
You are.
Okay, fantastic. I figured with the two M's, it's got the M. So, it's what I do. All right, dude. So, okay. First off, again, you're good looking dude. You're probably one of the nicest guys I've heard talking. I mean, you talk about when you meet all these people and you're just like, I just seen a clip the other day. You were talking about how you were out on a jog, I think it was, or you're wandering the streets, homeless, whatever. And you came across this gentleman who just kind of kept giving out I guess it was an address or something, a number and a name, and apparently he didn't speak. He was from a different country, so limitations on speaking, but he kept saying that to you over and over and again. And he had a bunch of stuff. He was trying to find his sister or something like that. What? Tell me what happened here, and how did you even just figure this out? Oh, he was waving you down. That's right. Tell me about this story real quick, because it was a great clip. I saw it a few days ago. I was just like, I need you to tell the story, and you guys will understand why I say he's probably one of the nicest guys I've just ever seen, because this is one of many different episodes where you've just totally helped somebody for no reason.
I was out for a run, and it's what I do when I feel a little overwhelmed, or I'm trying to get in better shape. I know there was one of your top 9 items was about getting motivated and working out at 5 a.m. and reading the book before 8.
Yeah.
Might be guilty sometimes.
Oh, no way.
But it's in the PM. It's in the PM.
See my end of the thing.
Yeah. I was out for a run, and there was an elderly gentleman standing at the end of 2 sidewalks that were joining together, and he was waving me down. And I don't know why, but in this situation, I felt called to stop and ask what was going on. I lost my grandfather when I was 13, and so sometimes interacting with older grandparents, I don't know if he's a grandfather or not, makes me think of my own.
Right.
And so I took out my headphones and I was like, "Hey, sir, is everything okay?" And I learned right away. He didn't speak much English. He just kept saying, 17 Crescent, this address. And I was trying to figure out why he was saying it or where he was trying to go. Stood there for a few minutes, finally realized after some broken English conversation that he was trying to get to his sister's house. Didn't know where she lived. I was asking him for ID. He was showing me different ID. And after about 4 or 5 minutes, he pulled out a piece of paper from his pocket as if he had forgotten.
Oh, yeah.
And it was the full address written on it. And I was like, dude, like, come on, man, you should have pulled this out when we first got here.
Right.
And I punched it in on my phone and found out it was about a 30-minute walk or a 2 to 3 minute Uber ride. Someone once told me that if you're one of the human beings that's blessed to have a full cup, you better start pouring in other people's cups, because if you don't, it'll make a big mess. Like, life will continue pouring into yours.
Dude. Man. Okay. So, just a little side note, Kristian is a big fat jerk. Got
it. I just, I was in a position to help. Yeah. And I ordered the Uber. It was a couple dollars. And he didn't know what was going on until the car arrived. I stood there.
I don't want to be deported, man.
And anyway, he got in the Uber and rolled down the window. And once he realized what was happening, he almost started crying. He started offering me the groceries in his backpack, and he got in the car and he drove away. And I thought I was giving him a gift, but he was giving me one. I realized that when we are helping somebody else or being of service to somebody else, selfishly, it creates this beautiful feeling in our heart that we were useful. And I think that's what anyone wants to feel in this life, no matter what path you pursue or career you work in. You want to know that your work was making a difference, that it was the #1 ranked podcast and all the podcasts, or right, that people tuned in and enjoyed it. And
this isn't the Joe Rogan show. I'm just saying. Wait, we're not even close to being that good.
Yeah.
So, all right. But no, dude,
so that's crazy. So let me ask, what?
It's crazy nice, is what it is.
It is. It's incredible. Now
you would have kicked the gold man out of your way and pushed him into a bus stop. I mean.
Now, was there any sort of follow up to this? Did you find out sort of what happened, or no? Just on his way.
I continued my run around the block, and by the time I was kind of doing the square, they were heading north, and the window was rolled down, so I got like a goodbye wave.
Okay.
Never saw him again. hope that he was delivered to the address. You know?
Right. Right. Kind of important.
Yeah, but
Ends
no,
up
didn't
on the
take.
other side of Toronto. He's like, "What am I doing? What happened? Hey." The guy's like, "Hey,
Yeah,
I
no,
got you my $7. Screw you."
yeah, no follow up and no idea. And the only reason I started sharing it is because I got into the habit of journaling about my everyday interactions with people,
Yeah.
and I found that if we're living with an antenna up, meaning we're open to the people we're meeting and when we're meeting them and why, I believe that
Eyes
there's lessons
open.
to learn from everybody. Yeah, and he was one of those guys that taught me that lesson. Don't forget that you can get the feeling you're chasing after in your career just by helping people you don't know. And that was like the
Nice.
big moment for me there.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
That's
And
incredible.
yeah, I mean, and this is the thing. And for some reason, I don't know if it was a God thing or something that you just started popping because I was like, it was at a very heavy time in my life. And some things that I was going through, and you just popped into like one. I think it was on TikTok. It just happened to be, and I don't even really scroll through that much. I just every now and then because I post stuff on there. So I was checking out some of my posts, just making sure things are happening the way they should, and it popped up in my feed, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And like I got enthralled, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So then of course I'm like, well, that's cool. And so I follow. So now I'm a follower, totally. Oh my gosh. And so I started scrolling through some of your stuff, and I'm like, dude, this is just freaking cool. And so I don't even know if it was the same day or the next day, but like it was not too long after I was on Insta and doing kind of the same thing. I'm making sure my posts are going through and da 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 da. You pop into my feed, dude. And I'm like, okay. And so and it was a great little story. And it's you have so many of these great stories where your interactions with people are just amazing. And I can't. There was one where some lady was just like super down, and you just kind of were attracted to it, and you went over and started talking with them. And I don't even remember the full story, but I mean, you have so many of these where you're meeting people just randomly. Hey, welcome to the show. That's called the hook, Sam. But I mean, where did this all come from? Where did you start this? I mean, did you just come out of the womb? You're like, oh, by the way, doc, I'll get the umbilical cord. You take a break, have a smoke. I mean, where did this all come from, bro?
Well, I should start by saying it's no surprise I'm starting to show up on all your social medias because I have the Random Kristian Show on my vision board, and soon the restraining order is going to be in full effect. So that's where that came from, in case you're wondering.
But in reverse, we get it. We understand. You're not the only one.
I grew up wanting to play professional soccer and took that dream as serious as a young person could. I was lucky to have parents who sacrificed a lot to bring me to all the practices and games.
Wow.
By the time I was 13, a professional club in Italy reached out to my family and asked to move me there for 6 months to train with the club.
Wow.
That was a unforgettable experience. My nonna loved it because I was in a little town called Assisi that's full of churches and convents, and it was a life-changing experience. I came back from that 10 pounds heavier from the pizza and the pasta.
Yeah, I was gonna say that pasta just soaked into you.
I gotta say though, my biggest insecurity is that I'm a lactose intolerant Italian.
Oh no.
Yeah, like my grandma makes this lasagna and she serves it to all my cousins, Giuseppe and Francesca and Vincenzo, and then she hands me mine with no cheese on a paper plate, and she whispers,
"Oh no,
Gesù Cristo, aiutami." And I'm
like, which means here's some sauce. Suck it up, boy.
Yeah. No, salsa. It was actually salsa. But, I came back from Europe, and by the time I was 17, I had a full ride Division I soccer scholarship to Memphis University.
Dude,
wow!
I then had it was like the most important moment in my life was getting the email from those coaches because it validated the hours my parents spent and my whole family to rally around this goal and dream I had growing up.
Yeah.
I ended up having 3 major knee injuries over the next 2
Oh.
years. I had 2 knee operations. I then tore the labrum in my right hip. Every time I was getting close to getting back on the field, the next injury would happen.
Oh.
And after the 2.5 years, I made the decision to stop pursuing athletics, which was challenging, which is actually a total understatement. I didn't want to go to school anymore. I didn't want to leave my bedroom.
Right.
I unfollowed all my teammates, didn't want to see stuff. And then I had an unforgettable experience with a high school teacher named Mr. Loudfoot, who was my religion and world issues teacher, who taught this super simple lesson that if you want to make a change in your life, it started by taking a small, consistent action. And he challenged the whole class to go in the community and take a small action consistently. That led to picking up pieces of garbage, walking home from high school to test my teacher's idea, which led to a buddy seeing me and saying, "Hey, let's do something together." We started doing these Saturday morning garbage cleanups in our community.
Oh, wow.
And at first, it was just me, Dylan, and our moms. And slowly got more students involved. And I thought, if I speak in front of a group of people, we can get a ton of hands. So I went to my principal, asked if I could speak in front of the whole school, did a 2-minute promo talk. It sucked. But we got like 60 people giving us their email addresses. And that led to doing talks like that throughout our whole school district before a principal pulled me aside and said, "Kid, they laughed. Some of them cried. They wanted to talk to you afterwards. Can you come back and do something for 30 minutes?" And that was like 8 years ago. And I haven't stopped since. And something that's been consistent over those 8 years is just journaling about my experiences and then sharing them with others if they can be helpful.
Wow.
It's incredible.
Dude, this is just, I mean, what a ride. I mean, it's completely unintentional. I mean, this is full on just, I know a lot of people call it fate, but I mean, this is a God-driven kind of thing, man. I mean, you've just been directed and you didn't even know it. It was an unintentional, happy mistake, I guess. And it all started by just taking one little piece of advice and picking up garbage. That is absolutely amazing, Sam. And now you're one of these high. I mean, seriously, you go if you go to Sam Demma, SAMDEMMA.com, you can see how in demand this kid is, man. And I use the term kid lightly because I'm really old and probably close to death. So you're a kid to me. But no, I mean, Sam, you are a wanted man. And, again, you can't help but get hooked into just hearing you talk and what you talk about and these people that you've met, the situations you've been in, and how you've helped so many people through this. Now, when you're speaking, what is bringing you to? I mean, you're hired by businesses. You're brought to speak in public. What are you being asked to speak about? Just, hey, be cool.
Yeah, that's a good question. Most of the time is to speak on the topics of mental health, kindness, self-leadership, like making better choices. Our mission as a company, though, is to make people better. And it sounds very vague, but I think if everyone felt better about themselves, they would do better for others and towards others. And if we fix our personal relationship and we fix our relationship with others, I think the world as a whole becomes a little bit of a better place. And our strategy to bring that to life is just sharing stories that remind people of our shared humanity, that we all have more in common than we do different. And I think also sharing from the heart, which sometimes is challenging, but when you tell a story from your heart, it moves people. And I think that's what I try and do whenever I have the opportunity and honor to stand on stage and share some stuff.
Yeah, no. And what, again, you're hitting it right on the head because now more than ever, and I'm going to use the term kids, again, but I mean, you're what, 27, 20, you're somewhere up there.
25.
Okay, 25. So yeah, I mean, technically you're not a kid, but you're a young adult, okay? And but you're a guy out there that's dealt with a lot of, like you said, you had some dark times, and kids nowadays, I have 4 daughters, 2 older and 2 that are in their mid-teens, past teens, older teens. And what they deal with is just, it's mind-boggling. And how, I mean, back in my day, we always, Gen X, I mean, yeah, we went through a lot of crap, but let me tell you, mentally, yeah, but we had resources and we still had parents that were around, as to where nowadays most parents are working a job, both parents are working. You don't have that family community backup resource center. And so the world is attacking, and they know it. The advertisers, everything out there is attacking these kids to conform them, to keep them down. Really, I mean, down, and down in a down way, not just like a submissive way, but a down, like, no, you're piles of crap. You aren't worth anything. You have no recognition. You have nothing, and you have nothing to go for. And so many kids get into, I mean, the teen suicide rate has skyrocketed. It's absolutely amazing how bad things have gotten, but it's never spoken about. And I know you talk to a lot of kids. I know you go to a lot of schools and do a lot of talks and stuff and things like this. And we've had other people on the show. In fact, we're going to have Russ Tuttle back on again, who is with he's with the KC, or Stop Trafficking Project. And he talks to kids about, the sex trafficking on the phone and things like that. But they are so attacked, man. And not just that way, but there's other ways that, and you just doing, talking about these everyday things that you do, and they're so simple. That's the killer. That is the killer. It's just a simple recognizing moment where you bring something to life, and you bring that person into life and bring them out of whatever it was. It's amazing, dude. And I mean,
yeah, on that note, Sam, like, what is that kind of one experience that you've had where when you started doing this, someone had come up to you maybe afterwards and said, hey, you said this and it did this for me? Like, and then what was that one moment where it's, you're like, oh, wow, this is working?
Oh man, honestly, there's so many moments, like there's so many little things that keep me showing up.
Yeah.
And if I think back in my brain to the first one, it was probably the chaplain of my high school who decided to film it on his iPhone, and you could hear him in the video whispering, "Oh, this is really good." and I watched it back, and I thought it was absolutely terrible, and objectively so. When I watch it now, I'm very embarrassed about it. But the feeling of being good at something hadn't happened in my life for a good year after the soccer injuries, and so I wouldn't say I continued it due to praise, but it was like, oh wow, maybe I can serve in another capacity. Maybe I do have a skill set outside of sports that could be helpful, that I also enjoy and love. Today, I'm overwhelmed with messages from young people, both heartbreaking and encouraging. Like I have one here on my phone that I pulled up from yesterday at 12:20 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Hello, sir. I'm a boy, 17 years, Pakistani. Over the past year of my life, I've lost everything and everyone. My parents don't care about me anymore, as I'm to them only a waste of money, although I've consistently performed in everything academically, yet they always want more. I lost my friends. They hate me. My lover left. I lost everything I loved. I tried a lot to fight for my life, to be alive, yet nothing has gotten better. I have decided that suicide is probably the answer. I hope you can raise awareness, specifically in Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh, about us students, because we are humans and they need to stop forcing us to be machines. Thank you so much, Musa.
Wow.
How do you answer? What do you say?
Right.
And it's not just one. I get like dozens of them on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And there was a period when I was on tour where I started seeing a therapist myself because I was hearing messages like this so much that I was like, I'm starting to feel numb to the things people are telling me, which is it's not okay.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And so it's just, I think messages like those of the struggles of real living human beings and the messages where people tell me that something we shared changed the way they feel and they're now making a positive direction. It's those things that keep me moving forward. It's
Yeah.
reminding young people that your life is so important. It's so precious and valuable and it's worth living. And there are solutions and answers and people who want to see you succeed like that. Those things just keep me moving forward.
Yeah, dude. And
It's weird.
I mean, God bless you for doing it, dude.
Yeah, it's funny though, and I've I've used to be sort of when I lived and I had more of a friend network. I kind of used to be the sounding board for a lot of my friends, right? And they would call it Andy time, like they need some Andy time, right?
Okay.
And it was funny, and there was one.
Now he just has me, by the way. So
right? Yeah.
I thought it was going to
you
be Andying. They need some Andying, you know?
Yeah, I need Kristian time. Let me tell you, I need my Kristian time. But it's funny though. I got a real heavy friend talk one time, and there was one thing that I just had to say. It's like, well, okay, all this stuff is going wrong right now. What's the one thing that you can focus on that makes you feel better? Like that makes it all sort of go away for a little bit. And they let me know, and I'm just like, you know what? Focus on that for a week. Get that going and see where you are, right? And we went out to dinner a month later, and she was just like, that was huge. It's like it took my mind completely off everything else. The people that I was having trouble with now want to be around me again. And it was like the simplest, stupidest advice, right? But it just, for some reason, it clicked. And yeah, it's just like it's funny. It's when everything around you is crumbling apart. There's still got to be one like part that you can step on that isn't going to give, right? And you just kind of got to focus on that one part that's not going to give, and strengthen what you can around it just to make it to work.
Yeah,
I couldn't agree more.
Now, do you excuse me? Do you run into where you've got so much of this? I mean, to process it all, like you said, I guess, yeah, you went and got some therapy for yourself. Where do you put this, man? How do you process it, I guess?
Yeah. I'm not sure I have a complete answer to this question. I think that my journal gets a lot of it, my own thoughts and emotions and experiences, and that helps a lot. I also pray, and I think that helps a lot. I have reframed in my mind my role in these people's lives. At first, I thought I need to be the therapist and like help everybody, and that's the goal. But I actually can't do that. It's impossible.
Right.
And so I'm going to be the best connector I can. People reach out with challenges like this. I connect them to professional help where they can actually get local and expert advice and support. So I think those things have helped a lot. Moving my body makes my mind feel better. So I do a lot of exercise and activity.
Yeah, we know Buff Boy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think I don't put so much pressure on myself. I just ask myself, do I feel that I've left someone better than I found them? And if I can say yes to that, then I feel really good about the contribution I've made.
Yeah. No, dude. And I mean, you seriously, I mean, you do. It's, again, like I said, every little clip that I've watched, it's mind boggling how your perception and the depth of, I don't know if you process it that quick or these moments that you're talking about with people, I don't know how long they are or whatever, but I mean, they seem like a 15-minute situation or something. It's just, I'm like, man, especially back in, well, of course, As all our listeners know, by the way, this is Sam Demma, motivational speaker, author, which I want to get into the book here in just a second. But back in my day when I was your age, dude, I was completely wasted. I was drunk. No, you have no idea. Trust me. Seriously, when Facebook came out and people found me on there, they were like, dude, we thought you were dead. I mean, that's how bad I was partying. So at 25 years old, well, over the past 8 years, like you said, I mean, so you've been doing this since you were 17, roughly, and you've been helping these people, or at least helping process things for people. And that's the biggest step right there, is just getting them moving in the right direction. And maybe you don't have the answers, but you get the wheels turning in away from the darkness towards a better situation, towards light, and bringing them out. And it's huge, man, for a young man to see. I didn't say kid, but for a young man, especially one that's involved in sports and things like that, which, again, I mean, I see a lot of these kids nowadays, they are so hyper focused on it. The world around them is nothing, and they don't care. And you actually had the depth and perception to just, even out of the corner of your eye, you see people and you approach them, I again, and I keep alluding to this, your clips that you post. There was a waitress or something, or yeah, I think it was a waitress, and you asked her name, or it was a clerk at a store, I think, or something like that. And you just looked at her name tag and you said, "Oh, hi, Melinda," or whatever it was. And like, she flipped on a dime, and I've done it. I know, because I worked in the service industry. Andy has too.
Yeah.
And it is huge when somebody says, "Hey, Kristian, how you doing today, man? I'm going to have the flapjacks, and, well, you're going to get extra syrup and butter, buddy. Don't worry about it, and I think it triggers when we personalize and we get in people's faces, and not like in their face, but in their faces in the right way. And that's what you've been doing, and that's what you're bringing to light. And that's huge, man. I just, it's so amazing to hear you, the way you stepped into it. Now, is that what this book is about? I haven't, and I told you
I
before,
actually have the trailer for the book that we can play.
Why do I even make notes? Why am I here?
Don't know. I don't know, Chris, but no, let's get this going. Here we go.
Yeah, pop it in.
We did. We did.
That was great, man. That is great.
Dude, that was a beauty, man. So all right,
I haven't watched that in a while.
So cool. now how long ago did you write this book?
I wrote the book in 2022.
Okay. So it's been out for a few years. What is the book on? What is it based on?
The book is based on what Andy described. It's helping people realize that our circumstances in life determine where we start, but it's what we choose to focus on, and the beliefs that we carry in our backpack that determines where we go and how we finish. And that's really the essence of the book. It's helping young people understand that their mind, and I shouldn't say young people. The most recent Amazon review is from a guy named Brad, and it says, "This is not for young people. This is for all ages."
But it's
So
true.
that includes, yes, it includes the elderly as well, Kristian. So please, feel free to grab it.
Yes. Oh, nailed it.
That was such a
Off
great
brand,
thing.
off brand, off brand.
Oh, that was beautiful. No, you just scored another one in my book, man. So, that's beautiful.
Are the words big so
Yeah.
he can actually read them? Is it bigger?
No, but
print?
I ship a magnifying glass for people over 50. It's like
It starts out with the back.
Oh
The
man,
backpack.
that's so great.
Yeah.
That's
Is
awesome.
this about Dora the
This is so
Explorer?
great.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Nope, that's a good score right there, bro. All right, so the book is called Empty Your Backpack, Unpack Your Beliefs, Take Consistent Action, and Create a Life of Meaning. And now there's that thing right there that you were talking about earlier. Take a consistent action. And that's preferably a positive consistent action. Because I did a lot of consistent action like that over and over again back in the days, and let me tell you, the 80s were a blur. No, but this, and I think this is great. Now, now it looks like a long read, man.
It's depending on how you read it and how fast. I won't crack any jokes, but
I'm giving you crap. It's not. No, it's a very. It's kind of a thick book, but I think this is something you get. This is one of those books that you like start reading. The next thing you're like, oh well, that's done. What happened? And because I get a lot of books like that where like I'll be like, this is going to take me a while. In fact, I got a couple that do take a while because I process. But there's some books where I've been like, crap, wow, that didn't take long at all. And well, you've been locked in your room for 3 weeks. But no, this is it like broken down to where like you in a process, or are you just kind of give us a little history into the book here? Give us the cliff notes of the book.
The book is split into 2 parts. Part 1 is about beliefs. Part 2 is about actions. Part 1 is about small mindset shifts or shifts in the beliefs you carry that'll help you move closer to a goal and dream. Part 2 is about actions you could take once you shift your beliefs to move closer to that goal or dream or that life you want to create. I wrote the book, started writing the book when I was 20. So 2021, released it in 2022. I already feel like I need to write a different one based on the experiences I've had in the past 3 years.
Right.
And I was not great in English. I'm telling you why the book, it was not my most my most proud creation, but I will tell you that's probably mostly because I'm my own toughest critic too. People love it. I've gotten so much great feedback from strangers. And it's not broken down into a process. It's simple reflections and stories and personal experiences that have parables or ideas attached to them that I hope can be of service to people. There are some cool interactive parts in the book, and if
I was going to say, is there something that you can? Well, do you have like some step-by-step things to help people process what they need to be doing to move in these consistent actions and things like that?
Yeah, we have a reading guide that goes along with the book. It has reflection activities and questions with every single chapter. Someone can lead themselves through a book study using that. It was actually created by a high school teacher that ran a book study on the book with her class.
Wow.
So yeah, it's pretty cool, and the community kind of comes together around things.
So you cheated, is what you're saying? You
in the
used
best way
teacher-
possible.
Yeah,
Right.
you used the teacher to cheat and created this amazing book. So the book is called Empty Your Backpack, Unpack Your Beliefs, Take Consistent Action, and Create a Life of Meaning. Now, I also want to talk to you about this. You started a thing called Pick Waste. What is this all about?
When we started picking up garbage after Mr. Loudfoot shared that lesson of small, consistent actions, we decided we were going to get more people involved. And me and my buddy thought, let's create a brand around it so people get excited and they can have something to hold, you know? We started with the random
best
garbage
way to-
pickers.
That was taken because that
Yeah,
turned into this show. Now, one of the ways to head this off, give a hoot, don't pollute. I'm just saying. Which I'm sure you don't know who Woodsy Owl is, and you're too young to remember this. I'm so old, I should just really retire at this point. But okay, so they're going around. You're just basically made a party out of cleaning things up.
Yeah, we literally walked in. we walked into our city hall in Pickering, which is also why it's called Pick Waste, Pick Up Trash, Pickering.
Ah, okay.
Push the button. Push the button.
There it is. Nailed it.
And we asked the lady in Parks and Rec for garbage bags and gloves, and she gladly gave it to us. Christy Gagan, one of our biggest supporters.
Oh,
and then
wow.
we went to our school and asked to speak, and that led to all the other speeches. And basically every Saturday morning for, 5 years, we met up when it wasn't winter, and we'd meet at different locations in our city, and we would pick up trash for an hour, leave the trash, tell the city where it was so they'd come pick it up, and then go home.
That would be the biggest jerk move. There's 3 feet of snow on the ground. Get out there and pick up the trash.
Right.
It's fun. I'm telling you, dude. What are you, a big pussy? I mean, come on. Yeah, I get it. So now you live up in Toronto. Is that where you've been based out of this entire time, or it's because you were talking about being in Memphis and kind of traveling around? Where is the origin?
Pickering, Ontario. I tell people Toronto because Pickering is a small little town, and sometimes they don't know it. Yeah.
Okay, but so that's where you grew up, and that's where you've been based out of your whole life.
Born here, still here.
Beauty, eh? No. And again, no Leafs. Me and Andy are San Jose Shark fans, so we totally get the pain and suffering of not ever getting anywhere in hockey, except every now and then you're like, we made the playoffs. Hey, we're out of it.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we get it. Trust me. So what is next, Sam? I mean, my Lord, but besides going around and making everybody's lives better, I mean, I hate to allude this, you're kind of like the Forrest Gump of motivational speakers out of Canada. I mean, this people just meet you and things happen for the better. It's crazy, dude. You keep spreading this love and logic. Really, you're kind of like the Dr. Phil out of Canada. Do you even know who Dr. Phil is?
No idea.
Oh my God. I'm so old.
I'm totally joking. Dr. Phil's a legend. Come on now.
Oh, okay. Good God. Yeah, because that just sank my heart right there. I was like, oh wow.
But who's Forrest Gump?
Yeah, nobody knows. I made it up. Remind me to punch Sam when I meet him. There's the note. Yeah, so I can break my fist on your chiseled jaw. All right. So no, really, what's your next big thing here? Movies, what do you
if you asked me that question 5 years ago, I would have told you I'll be doing a speech a month in schools. Like that was the thing,
Yeah.
And so I don't think we really know what's truly next. I will plan on continuing to show up and doing the work that we're doing. Where I hope it will go and where my vision is to take the work and what we're doing is to create a blend between comedy and motivational messages that's a family-friendly experience that we book at theaters, and then people can show up if they want to feel inspired, also laugh and leave thinking about something meaningful. So it's almost as if you took a comedian and a motivational speaker and squished them together. And yeah, the vision is to
You weren't ready for that, were you?
No, I wasn't. I didn't know I didn't know you know memes like that.
Oh my god. Well, hold on. Let me go change my diapers while we're doing this. Not that old, bro. Come on.
no.
Yeah. No, and
I'm just letting the moment land, you know?
Sorry, just making a note to make sure I also kick you in the ass. All right. No, it's yeah, I get that. I can totally see that, dude. That would be a great little even just yeah, some videos all kind of compiled together, and that would be a great idea, man. And I actually think I know a couple people I might be able to turn you on to that might be able to help you. So, but no, that's awesome. Otherwise, just live your life, right?
Yeah, I think that I always say this to my friends, like, all the career things and other aspirations are the byproduct of just being excellent at what you do and excellent with the people you serve in your interactions. And so I just made that my focus from the time I started this work. How can I get better on stage? How can I get better with people? And everything else is kind of just grown because of those things. And I will go wherever the invitation brings me. And my hope is that it will reach many more people on a larger scale at some point. And whether it does or does not, I will keep showing up and having fun.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Very nice.
Oh,
Yes. There it is. There it is again. Really thought we thought we cleared that out, Andy.
no, but he's still here, apparently.
I know, apparently.
Yeah.
As you heard, the gentleman up in the rafters, which concerns more than just me and Andy at this point. He's the guy who kind of triggers that. We've got a little thing that we like to do with all our guests. It's called Random Questions of it. Yes, Random Questions of It's happening. It's happening. Settle down. It really excites him. It's just a little a fun test that we like to do. There's no right or wrong answers except for a couple. There's just fun questions that develop and show us the psychiatric capabilities that you might have, or insane qualities that might lurk within inside Sam Demma. Are you ready to play? Well, you don't have a choice, so that's fine. Now we have two base questions, and I am afraid to ask really either one of them.
I would just completely not ask the first question. Just move on to
because it's not going to get. He's going to be like, "What's James Bond?"
Right.
Yeah. Is that some kind of glue? I don't understand. And why did you give it a proper name? Why didn't you just say Super Bond or? So yeah, we're skipping that one, young boy. So we're gonna ask, which was your favorite Spice Girl? You have no idea who the Spice Girls are, do you?
That's dated now too. That's way dated now too.
No, I that one is just off the top of my head. Okay, what is your favorite sandwich and what all is on it?
Oh, favorite sandwich. Nana's veal cutlet. It is a piece of veal that's breaded with her tomato sauce on it in between pieces of bread.
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah. That's a good one.
Dude. And well,
without cheese.
I was going to say without cheese because
like I'll tell you, I had a good average in school. I had this soccer thing going for me, but the only thing my nana cared about was that I couldn't digest cheese.
Oh, of course. No, of
Uh,
course.
well, no, you couldn't, but it made everybody who sat behind you find out real quick that you couldn't.
Yeah.
All right. So you only get one base question, so we're kind of scared to ask the rest of them, but we'll start, and I'll let Andy go first.
So besides the soccer ball, what was your favorite toy to play with when you were young?
I had this little car. It was a Fisher-Price red car with a yellow rear view mirror, and I would sit in it and drive it around.
Oh,
And
yeah,
in the
yeah.
basement. Yeah.
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 Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
In the basement because your parents didn't trust you out in the front yard and be like,
Yeah.
what happened to Sam? Oh, he's giving people rides. He's calling it Uber or something. We're not sure what's going on. But he's making money, so we're just letting him say, quit robbing the neighbors and get back in the basement. Okay, sorry, Mom. Let's see. All right. What is the better pet? Cat, dog, or fish?
Dog, easily.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nailed that one right there. All right. Andrew.
What is the one song that's in your playlist that your friends would be surprised to hear that it's in your playlist?
We're
That's
not
a
going to
great
know, Andy,
question.
because we don't listen to the cool hip music that
Hey,
youngsters listen to.
I work in radio. I should know this.
I love Latin music, which is something that's not like super known by everybody. I think they'd be
Sure.
surprised I listen to a lot of that.
Yeah, how many Latin stations do you work for, Andrew?
Right. Right.
Okay, so but would your friends be surprised?
I don't know that I have music that my friends would be surprised. I'm pulling it up right now, and I'll give you a better
Julie
answer.
Andrews' greatest hits.
Yeah.
Simple Plan. I love Simple Plan. I never
Oh,
talked
okay.
about it with them.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Yeah, like that. All right. Yeah, little pop punk kind of thing. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Name a movie that made a difference in your life.
8 Mile.
Ooh, good answer.
Yeah. All right. Growing up in Detroit's right close to Toronto, so
Now everybody from the 313, put your
Yeah.
hands up and follow me. I know the whole rap battle.
No, really?
Yeah, I was very inspired by that movie as a kid because of the story of overcoming odds, and especially as the soccer dreams kind of went to the wayside, I found great inspiration in this whole journey.
Well, and the fact that it's based on truth and on many levels. So I think it was a pretty cool movie because of that. All right. Yeah, no, good score. Okay. Andrew.
All right. If your food is bad at a restaurant, do you say anything?
Oh yeah, he's gonna be like, here, let me show you how to make it right.
I know, right?
No, I usually just eat it, to be honest. But it does depend on like what's happening with the food. If it's not edible, or I can't eat cheese, and I told them and it has a bunch of cheese on it, then I would just make a kind remark.
I have to put up the name thing again where it says nicest guy ever.
I do think that it's important to value and be nice to yourself too, and I think there's a nice way to bring up something like that versus a very demanding and demeaning way when you're at a restaurant. Like you go to a restaurant to be served food, and if you ask for it and it doesn't really come out close to anything what you asked for, just saying, hey, so let me put it this way, Sam.
Let me throw this at you. You're ordering a big plate of spaghetti.
Yeah.
I bring you out dead fish that's been boiled on a shoe. What do you say to me?
It tastes great. No. I do think that respect to others starts with self-respect. And so you know, having the ability to openly communicate in a kind way about what your expectations are is also a healthy human thing to do. I just think people allow little things like that to totally throw them off, you know, and there's no need to do that.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I would never let that happen to me. I might. Okay. If you can be read like a book, what is your title? I know what it is.
He's still thinking.
Empty your backpack.
Yeah. Small, consistent
Trying to help
actions.
promote the book, Sam. You got to work with me here, buddy.
Yeah, title for a book. I'm still thinking is maybe what I would title it. Or
no,
yeah,
I
like
that.
Yeah,
I like that. No, that might be a good, second book there. All right,
gave it to me.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Andy,
You can interview anybody living or dead. Who do you interview?
My grandfather.
Oh, all right. Great answer.
Yeah.
Great
He
answer.
passed when I was 13 years old, and I never had any serious conversations with him, but we share the same name, so I feel very connected. And I've had experiences where like people will come up to me after. I have a whole story. This lady who came up to me after a show one time, and she was like, "Is your grandfather still here?" And I was like, "No, he's passed." And she's like, "Yeah, well, he was speaking to me the whole time you were talking." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yep, he kept smiling and saying, 'That's my boy.' And he was holding your face, and he said something about you stealing his quarters." And I was like, "No, I never stole his quarters. I stole his $100 bills, man. I don't know what you're talking about."
Sam ain't no dummy.
Yeah. Anyway, I went home that night and told my dad, and my dad told me that when he was a kid, he stole his dad's quarters to play a pinball machine.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
This is nuts.
Do you even know what a pinball machine is, Sam?
A pinball machine is it's this game you play on some system called the Atari. And there's like some things on the screen that pop up, and there's these floppy disks, you know.
Oh God! At least you know what a floppy disk is, for God's sakes. Good Lord! All right, no, dude, that's awesome. That's beautiful. All right, let's see. Let's just do a couple more. If you could make or create one thing, what is it? Like if this was what you did, you're making something all the time, what is it?
People laugh and have a good experience, like making people laugh and learn and enjoy. Yeah.
Because laughter is the best medicine, isn't it?
It is.
Unless you watch this show, then it's a lot of crying. But that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, one more, Andrew.
Okay. Oh, geez, did I run through all mine? No. And feel free to take the fifth on this one. But what is the funniest way that you've ever broken the law?
Oh, funniest way I've broken the law.
I cannot imagine that you've ever broken a law.
Funniest way I've broken. We picked up trash on private property. We cleaned up someone's private property.
Yes. That works. I get it.
Trespassing counts? It totally counts. That works.
Yeah.
All right. Let's I think this is a good one for you. You have 30 seconds to tell the world something. What is it? We'll end on that one.
That being
seconds to tell somebody.
Yeah, I would use 20 seconds to think and 10 seconds to speak.
It's in the book. See ya.
Yeah, literally. I think I would tell people that being a good human being is not a strategy and can't be used as one. But if you choose to live your life from a place of kindness and humility and compassion and love, life becomes easier for you and more enjoyable, not only for yourself, but also the people around you. So just be a good human being and treat other people with love and respect.
I'm the world's biggest piece of crap. I'm
I know,
just saying.
right?
Dude, that was beautiful and well
Yeah.
said. I would have been like, don't eat pizza so much, man. God, I am the most thoughtless, careless person in the world. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, we've had Sam Demma on. He's author of, where did I put it? Because I don't want to say it wrong. Empty Your Backpack, Unpacking Your Beliefs, Take Consistent Action, and Create a Life of Meaning. Highly sought after public speaker. If you want to know more, go to samdemma, DEMMA.com. Find out where he's going to be at. I mean, when people book you, can other people get into these bookings, or are these private events?
We have our first public show in November in Calgary, Alberta, and it's a foray into doing more of those. So it's something that we're actively working towards and we'll continue to be doing. So
Yeah. I like it, dude. No, because the world needs to hear more of what you're saying, my man.
Yeah.
And I could not. I mean, you've instilled so much more hope in me and of young people nowadays, and I really, truly appreciate what you do. Again, I know it was kind of a God thing that threw you in my face, and I'm so glad you accepted to come on here and spend time with us. I would love to have you come back on again, maybe another time in the future. If you're not too big and important at that point. Not that you aren't right now. I mean, I truly do appreciate you taking time. I know you're a busy cat. So really, really and when I say busy cat, I don't mean like a kitty cat. I mean like that's a cool hip term us old guys use. I'm just letting you know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Demma, thank you so much for being a part of this show. Please come back sometime soon, eventually in the future. All right, buddy. Thank you so much. Peace out, brother.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Sam.
Dude, I see what I'm saying. Oh, Leah, Mrs. A, there she is right there. Thank you. Yeah, he is so great. You could literally like wear your butt out sitting and talking with him. I mean, I kept looking at the clock. I'm like, oh God, we're running out of time. We're running out of time. He's just one of these guys, and I just think it's so great what he's doing. And you really have to just watch some of these clips to fully understand his thought process and how he just triggers people into coming out of whatever they're in or pushing them in the right direction. I just think it's so great.
And it's crazy to me that he was so inspired at the age of 20 to write a book.
Dude,
when I am double his age and have done nothing.
Oh, you've written some things.
Yeah, dirty limericks, but I mean, come on, you know.
Which, hey, how cool are we? We can use this, and the cool kids get it.
Right? No, yeah,
dude. I'm just saying,
but
we're hip, we're with it, we're cool.
It's great that that people like Sam are out there, but Sam himself is just out there and helping people and making sure that that he's trying to get that sort of positivity message out there to as many people as possible, because it is important right now, but it's just incredible that he's got the drive to do it, and he's got the drive not just to keep doing what he's doing, but again to sort of disseminate it as far wide as possible. So it's and the simple fact that he is getting pulled in all these different directions, and working on live events, working on his book, working on all this stuff, and then had time to come talk to us and sit with us for an hour.
Right.
Which is just it really does that. I mean, that could just be the Canada in him, right? Just being like the super nice guy and everything. But this is a guy that you want to sit down and listen to. You want to hear his message. And
well, the thing is, he triggers you in the right direction.
For sure.
He gets you no matter what. He at least leads you in the right direction. Then the next thing you know, you're doing it. So
right.
Again, samdemma.com, SAMDEMMA.com. Go find him, find his book, and watch some of his clips. He's on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. He's all over the place. You'll find him everywhere, X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. In the meantime, though, we've got to get rolling next week. Who do we got?
It's in there. Yeah.
Another can't call this guy kid. He's a little bit older, not as old as, Andy or anything, but there he is right there. Nick Walker, the TikTok banjo jammer. That's right. This guy is you got to go find him. He basically plays songs on the banjo that you think a banjo would ruin. And it doesn't. It doesn't. He makes it amazing. And you're just like, that is the coolest version of this song ever. But anyway, he's just a fun, very, very talented man. And so I wanted to get him on, and he said yes. It's kind of like Sam. We tricked him, and so he's committed, and nothing he can do about it now. So there we are. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and take off. We'll be back next week, 4-ish on a Friday, Central Time, which is, hey, guess what? 3 o'clock Mountain Time, 2 o'clock Pacific, and 5 o'clock Eastern. That's right. Changing it all up, messing things around. All right, kids, we're going to take off. Hey, do like Sam does. Be good to each other out there. Help each other out. Pick up a piece of trash. Open the door for somebody. Let that guy in front of you. Don't run over the cat.
Right.
All right. But no, be good to each other, people out there. Hey, we're all we got. So we got to help take care of, well, we're not all we got. We got God above. All right. So be good to each other. We love you. And we'll see you next week. All right. Tell a friend, pass the word around. God bless you. And good night, kids. If I could just find the end credits, which are always, you move them around. I know you do.
I don't. They're literally in the same spot. They are in the same spot.